as you can see, lifting the kayak from my shoulder height down here up here isn't the easiest thing in the world, and I did feel that my back was actually feeling it a bit, which is why I made this simple contraption. And it is simple, anybody can make this, but it just makes it so that I'm only lifting effectively half the kayak at any one time, and then after that I'm just sliding it over into position, nice and easy. So if you want to save your back, then this is a simple idea. The tent poles cost me about 10 quid. That's all it cost me, with the tent poles, the carbon, well, the fiberglass. So it's no massive amount, but hopefully it will save me back. And of course you can use it to unload as well, although I don't find it a problem. Pulling it off onto my shoulder is a lot easier, but actually getting it up there, that's when I'm straining. Okay. This is my kayak box. Haven't got a garage, so the box was made instead to house the kayak. Just a single bolt, and the handle is used because of the length. It's 13 foot. Just use the handle, lift it up, and that helps to break the contact between the front section that you can see here. Right, we'll get the front off and see how we go. The car's pretty high, so it's a bit of a pain having to get anything up on there. First thing to do is put the pipe insulation on to give it some protection. That's all it is, just the split foam insulation, 2 of them, and that's it. Also, it's a standard £20 roof rack, nothing expensive, but it's been modified. And if I can show you what I've done, I think you'll get an idea, just to make things a bit easier to load this, because trying to get it up this high, it's quite a high vehicle, to try and lift it up there, it was straining my back a little bit, and I just didn't want to put it out. So I will show you what I've done. If you see this, it can't come out, it's locked in, and it's a combination of old tent poles. Right, hopefully you'll see what I'm doing, but you literally need a key to actually unlock the bar here. So just using a key, I'm trying to do this one-handed. There's a little pin there, just push that one down, and by pushing that down I should be able to pull that out. That's it. As you can see, got one of these tent pole clips on the top, can you see it? And that engages in the hole that I've drilled in the top of the roof rack. So just pull this out, away we go. Next trick is to use these 2 poles that I keep with the paddle in the kayak box. So what do I do with those? Put them together, and they will be a support for the end of the bar that sticks out from the roof rack. Right, here we go. The captive bolt just goes inside there, and that provides support for the kayak when it's lifted onto the arm. So now you can see the arm coming out from the roof rack, and you've got the support leg there, and now all that we need to do is bring the kayak out. Here we have our kayak placed adjacent to the car. Nice and simple now. Just a case of lifting the front up. That's it. Getting it off is just the reverse. One thing I forgot to mention was this extension bar. It's made out of an old tent pole. Unfortunately it's bits, so it's actually got a joint in here. But if you could make it out of one of the sliding type, you could actually fold this away in one piece like so, and then extend it. But unfortunately I've had to make it out of bits, so it's a mismatch of fiberglass rods and metal poles. And with this one I have to put that in there like so, and then after that I have to do this up to lock it up. I'll show you. Now the advantage of this is that if you've got a curb or any other obstruction, you can adjust the height of this so that you've got something that will vary the height to the end of the support arm that sticks out of the carrier on top of the car. So it's important that this is adjustable, but ideally this would be able to go right in, but unfortunately, as you can see, I've got a joint on here which is there, so unfortunately I can't do anything with that, and I can't do anything about it. So for cost I've kept it like this, but if you wanted to do it, get an awning pole, an old awning pole or something like that with a nice sucker on the bottom. I've just screwed a large washer on here so that it acts as a foot on the ground. So that's it. Hope it helps you make one.